everyone, and welcome to the Solavei Compensation Plan Overview. My name is Stacy Wallace, and it is my absolute joy to share with you why so many people are excited right now, energetic, and really a little bit overwhelmed with what they're seeing about Solavei, powered by relationships. And today I have the privilege of sharing with you why from a financial perspective. But before we talk about the funds, before we talk about the big vision and how the money is going to be paid out through Solavei, I think it's important for us to understand why Solavei. And that goes back to Solavei's mission. Our mission is to make commerce less expensive and even profitable. When we talk about the incredible social networks that are out there, whether it's Twitter or LinkedIn, Facebook, we know that there is a lot of money being made, and people have proven that they want to connect. Facebook has broken the 4-minute mile, per se, in showing that people want to connect around the world. But you know, when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, it was 1 week later that high school athletes were doing it all over the world because it had been proven possible. Well, we believe Facebook has done an extraordinary thing in proving that the world wants to connect. They want to share. And now over 800 million subscribers to Facebook, we see now that that is truly a model that we're not looking to duplicate. In fact, we're not looking at Solavei to do what Facebook has done. We're looking to do what Facebook has never done, and that is to flip the tide on who makes the money. You know, right now in Facebook, perhaps you, like me, are utilizing Facebook like millions of others, hundreds of millions of others, and while we sit here on this webinar, they are mining our information, selling our information to advertisers. The advertisers and Facebook make a lot of money. Maybe you go into a Starbucks and you click check in on your Facebook app, and, you know, Facebook and Starbucks make a lot of money, but the people aren't. Well, Solavei is about to change all that by making commerce less expensive and even profitable for the members of its network. So when people ask, what is Solavei? You know, some people, when they hear the big vision or they get off the webinar with our CEO, Ryan Wirch, they say Solavei is hope. Some say Solavei is a massive social network. Others say Solavei is quality mobile service at a low price. And some say Solavei is a revolution. Some of my dear friends have said Solavei is our source to freedom. Well, what we say at Solavei is that Solavei is a social commerce network that provides a unique income-generating opportunity for its members. Solavei is starting that social commerce network with its first offering being a nationwide 4G mobile service, offering $49 a month, unlimited voice, text, and data. You know, recently I had the opportunity to talk to a friend of mine. In fact, it was just today, and I asked them how much they were spending on their mobile services. They said they were spending $225 a month between he and his wife. And I said, what if you could get $49 unlimited voice, text, and data for each of you? And he said, so you're talking $100 a month versus $225? He said, Stacy, that would save me over 50% in my household just on our mobile services. I said, well, that's Solavei. And we're just starting with mobile. Imagine when we turn on energy and other sources, even our social network. And all you have to do is the $49 a month unlimited voice, text, and data, a $49 annual fee, and no contracts. No products that you have to buy every month, nothing that you're going to have to every month be stockpiling. This is $49 a month for something you're already using, only we're going to save you money on it. And why is that no contract so important? Well, a lot of companies, especially those in the mobile services like Sprint, Verizon, AT&T, they offer what we like to call a golden handcuff policy, where you sign a 2-year contract, and lucky you, for you, if you sign that 2-year contract, which usually costs you a lot more than you know about over the course of 2 years, if you'll sign that contract, you'll get a discount on your cell phone. And a lot of people who are wanting smartphones, they're doing those contracts. Well, at Solavei, we don't want you to be in a golden handcuff contract. Instead, we want to give you money, let you buy the phone of your choice and do it debt-free. Here is how members will be paid. And this is very exciting because when I heard our CEO, Ryan Wirch, talking to Rob McFadden and Maria Pinchevsky of our Solavei offices, he said, I want it to be simple. I want it to be so simple that if they get one thing, they can do the entire plan. And they worked it and worked it and worked it. and worked on the nomenclature and the way we're going to explain it. And really, Solavei has one basic building block that you've got to remember. If you get this one thing, you could literally stumble upon thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a month with our compensation plan. That one thing is called a trio, and it's this simple. A trio happens when you or someone in your network enrolls 3 new mobile service customers to Solavei. Basically, help 3 of your friends save money, and that is called a trio. So we're going to talk about 2 types of trios, our personal network trios and our extended network trios. Now, personal network trios here in pre-launch, you've heard everybody saying, go out and get 12, who get 12, who get 12. Well, certainly we know after we launch the company, there's going to be folks that get 1 and 2 trios, some that maybe introduce it just to 3 friends just so that they can get a little bonus. Some are going to go after bonuses to get their self-service paid for free. But your personal network is basically everyone that you introduce to Solavei and everyone they introduce to Solavei. Let's look at it this way. You know, when we look at why did we tell you to go out and get 12? Because that's 4 trios. You're going to see in our compensation plan why that is so important. But when those 12 go get 12, that is still your personal network. We call it 2 degrees of separation. Imagine right now if I had 4 tickets to the Mariners games. Now, some of you guys are from Texas, so you might be Ranger fans. But here in Bellevue, Washington, we are Mariners fans. And so if I had 4 tickets, and let's say it was for this weekend, and I said, you know, I can't go, here's 4 tickets. Well, you might call up your friends, and you find 2 that could go, knowing that you're going to take one of the tickets that would still leave you a ticket left. Well, one of those 2 might say, hey, I know somebody that could go. And you'd say, okay. Well, that is a natural behavior. That is your personal network, people you know and people they know. It would be natural for you to invite somebody to a party and they say, hey, can I bring a friend? Where it becomes unnatural is when you start expecting people to get people to get people and then forcing them into percentages so that they only get paid if they reach a certain level. That is what Solavei is not. The personal network is all based upon natural behaviors. So in your personal network, it's just people you know and people they know. Well, you might say, Stacy, but what happens? You know, those people are going to tell people too. Well, that becomes your extended network. It's everybody else, and that could be hundreds or even thousands of trios over time. So now that you kind of understand personal trios and extended network trios, now I'm going to show you the 4 ways that Solavei pays. One is called a fast action bonus, or FAB, trio pay, path pay, and one-time bonuses. Let's take a look at how each one of those work. First is the fast action bonuses. Now these are based on trios that you directly enroll. What does that mean? It's people you go out there and you just immediately start sharing Solavei with them, helping them save money, giving them the information about where we're going as a company. Maybe they just want to save 50% or more on their cell phone services. Well, when you personally enroll 1 trio or 3 people, you're going to get a $50 fast action bonus that's done in your first 60 days. This is a bonus to help people get started, to encourage them to get some now cash. When you get 2 trios, you're going to get an additional $100, so that would be a $150 fast action bonus. Just go show it to 9 people or 3 trios, and that would be a total of $350. And that'd be a pretty good phone. But if you get 4 in your first 60 days, that would be a total of a $650 fast action bonus in your first 60 days. Now that would buy you the phone of your choice. Or a great shopping spree. Or maybe you've got a bill you've been wanting to pay off. $650 for a lot of folks would be a game changer. And that is just the first way that we share in your first 60 days to encourage you to go out and start sharing it with others. But now let's take a look at trio pay. Trio pay is basically based on your personal trios, again, people you know and people they know. Now remember, fast action bonus was just about you going out and introducing it to some people personally. Trio pay, however, is your entire personal network. Everyone you introduce it to and everyone they introduce it to. Here's the way trio pays. It's a monthly residual payment that you're going to get every single month as long as your folks stay on service. Now, I don't know about you, but I have been on the same cell service for over 10 years. My husband even longer than that. So this isn't a product or a service that you're going to have to convince people to buy every month, because most people's behavior is once they love their service, they stay loyal to their phone service. Let's look at the Trio Pay. For one Trio, you're going to get paid an additional $20 a month in addition to the fast action bonus you'd get in your first 60 days. You are going to get paid $20 for every Trio in your personal network. Now, I want you to think about that. For those of you who are affiliate marketers, this could be unlimited income. For 2 Trios in your personal network, remember, that is you and everyone you introduce and everyone they introduce. So that could be thousands and thousands of Trios. 2 would be $40 a month. 3 Trios, or basically 9 people, would be $60 a month. And now look at this. This is what's exciting. So if you show them how to get $650 in 60 days, they say, wow, I got a free phone, or $650 cash. But now you can show them with only 3 Trios, their mobile service could be paid for. 3 Trios equals free. That's only 9 people. They could introduce it to 9 people and never have a cell phone bill again. If they introduced it to 4, that would be 80, and it just keeps growing. No matter how many Trios are in your personal network, it never stops. It's unlimited. There's no limit to the amount you can earn with Trio Pay. Now back to those affiliate marketers. For those of you who are listening and you like to do online marketing, or maybe some of you stay-at-home moms that you know you can't get out, you got a baby on the hip, but you can start doing things in Facebook, where we're also going to provide you an entire app through Solavei that's going to allow you to generate income online. Well, what does that mean for a viral marketer or maybe an affiliate marketer? That means that you could literally take a little badge, put it on your blog or your website, and you could refer people to your Solavei site. What's going to happen is every 3 that decide to save money on their cell service, every 3 you're going to get an additional $20 a month, every month, as long as they stay on the service. That could be literally thousands of Trios. You can imagine, I have a friend of mine, the other night we were over to his house with him and his wife, and he said, Stacy, I don't know about the other ways to get paid, but I'm going to tell you this. I can go out and get 6,000 people myself. He said, I'm that eager right now. I see it. Well, you know what excited me? Because I introduced him to Solavei. If he goes out and introduces it to 6,000 people, divided by 3, because we're talking about Trios, that's 2,000 Trios. Well, that's exciting for him, because he would be making $40,000 a month on those 6,000 people just in Trio Pay. But because Trio Pay pays out 2 degrees, I would be getting paid $20,000 as well. So Trio Pay pays not only your first degree, but it also pays you in your second degree. So you'd get $20 a month for every Trio you personally sign up, and $20 a Trio for every Trio they sign up. So I just want you to seal off for a moment on that Trio Pay alone. It could be unlimited wealth. But there's more. In addition to the fast action bonus, in addition to the Trio Pay, there's also Path Pay. Now this is monthly residual pay, meaning that this is where the company is also sharing in what's happening with the cell service that's coming on. Now remember, this is just talking about mobile service right now. As you begin to develop hundreds, thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people in your network, when we turn on a new service like energy, that's just going to be added funds into your business. Now in PathPay, you can earn from $50 to more than $20,000 per month. Let me show you how that works. And I'm just going to use a few examples because there's a lot of PathPay that's paid out in between these numbers I'm going to show you. But for sake of the screen and being able to fit it all in, I'm just going to show you a few and you can get the point. For 4 Trios, the company's going to pay $50 a month in PathPay plus Trio Pay plus FabPay. 12 Trios is $200 a month. Jumping up to 20 would be $1,000 a month. 100 Trios, $2,000 a month. 800, $5,000 a month. All the way up to 2,000 Trios is going to pay $20,000 a month. Now look at that. 2,000 Trios is only 6,000 people. 6,000 people can grow very quickly over time if you are building out your organization. Now what's very exciting about this, you will hear a lot about Solavei's vision and mission, and you'll never hear that Solavei's dream is to be a billion-dollar company. Once you've created a billion-dollar company, that becomes no longer as exciting, and you start to think beyond success into significance. Solavei's vision is a vision of significance. Instead of becoming a billion-dollar company, which we are quite confident in that, it is to put $1 billion back in the hands of the people. In fact, we don't want to just have thousands of millionaires. We want to create 1,000,000 thousandaires. So we made it very simple for people to earn at least $1,000 a month if they're active in building their Solavei business. Look at this, 20 trios, that's only 60 people. 60 people, you could probably do that yourself. But even if you're, now this is based on your entire network. This isn't just your first 2 degrees of separation. This is beyond that, because people want to know, okay, Stacy, what happens past those first 2 degrees? Remember, your personal network is where your trio pay is and your fab pay. But then beyond that personal network is your overall extended network. Everybody, personal and extended network, is your overall network. When you have 20 trios anywhere in your overall network, you're going to be making $1,000 a month. 100 would be $2,000 a month. See how that list goes down? And of course, there's more here for space sake that I didn't add in there. But that is the path pay. So now let's take a look at those one-time bonuses. Now again, this is on top of the fab, the trio, and the path. And I like to call these traditional sales bonuses. If you've ever been in traditional sales, insurance, car sales, basically companies like to reward you like a carrot on the stick. If you do this, we'll pay you this. If you do this, we'll pay you this. Well, that's what the one-time bonuses are. When you get 12 trios, you're going to get an extra $500 bonus. When you get 100 trios, you're going to get an extra $2,000. All the way up to when you get to 2,000 trios, you're going to get an extra $20,000 bonus. And that is a total of $37,500 in one-time bonuses. Now, I know there's going to be a number of people that when we hit launch in September 21st, there's going to be people that will have those 2,000 trios that will already be at that $20,000 a month with the $37,500 in one-time bonuses. There's a lot of money that's going to be paid out, and it's very, very exciting to see that. But what happens for those of you who say, look, my goal is to get 12 who get 12 who get 12, which would basically put you at that 1,728 mark. A lot of people say, well, what's so big about the 12 to get 12 to get 12? Well, not only is it because of our closed-loop test cycle to make sure that our product is tested properly, that we don't want 20,000 people testing the product. We want to make sure that it's tested in waves so that when we hit launch, that it is sound and secure and that we've truly done a true test model. Well, if you get 12 to get 12 to get 12, it also helps you maximize the compensation plan. Remember, 12 is all it takes to get to the 650 bonus. To help 12 get 12, and you're going to see what that will pay you on a monthly basis. If you're like me, I want to know, Stacy, okay, I get all this. I understand trios, but just show me, if I do this, what do I get paid? Well, if you get 12 and the $650 fab, trio pay would be $80 a month, path pay $50 a month. You'd be making about $130 extra a month with a $650 bonus. But if you help those 12 get 12, you're going to bump up to about almost $2,000 a month and a $500 bonus, plus your $650 fast action bonus. But let's say you do what we're encouraging everyone in pre-launch to do, 12 who get 12 who get 12. That's going to put you over $5,000 a month, $2,000 extra bonus, plus the other bonuses you would have accrued. And that gives you an opportunity to have a solid passive income. Now, what do I mean by that? Again, I want to remind you, this is mobile service. Most people don't bounce off of mobile service if it's good and if the member care is found. So when you get to that $5,000, $40 a month, that has the potential to be consistent and continue to grow. Just in this scenario, that would be a total one-time bonuses of $3,250 plus over $5,000 total monthly reoccurring earnings. Basically, the bigger your network grows, you're going to get paid. There it is. You'll see how they all add up together. We're often asked, is it one or the other? No. Fast action bonus plus one-time bonuses plus trio pay plus path pay. But that's when a few people ask, Stacy, now wait a minute. Is it maxed out at $20,000 a month? I mean, I do have people even on this call right now that say, Stacy, I'm making $20,000 a week. Well, for those of you that feel like that's not enough, And remember, the Trio Pay is unlimited. I encourage you to start another business. This is a company that's not going to stop you from having multiple businesses. Our encouragement is sign up your spouse, start another Solavei, and you can continue to do that as many times as you want with LLCs after launch. So you could literally have what would seem like a franchise over and over and over again, so you can keep tapping out the bonuses, tapping out the monthly pay, and truly developing the income that you desire. I want to talk about a few key takeaways, but before I do that, I want to encourage you to think about this. Somebody asked me, Stacy, give me an analogy that would explain what is Solavei. And I said, well, Solavei, truly the best analogy I can give you is imagine if Facebook and Twitter merged with T-Mobile, because that is what Solavei is creating. It's not just a mobile service, and it's not just a social network. It's social commerce network, giving you the opportunity to do something that's never been done before. Be a part of history and be a part of building a revolution. If you saw the webinar with Ryan Wirch, our CEO, then you saw just a glimpse of the technology that's going to support this and give you an opportunity to take this viral. We have so many full-time coders, IT professionals right now building the software, but more importantly, building the moat around this castle with a lot of patents to keep others from getting in quickly. So you're going to have the opportunity to be first to market and to take this compensation plan and drive it exactly where you want it to go. We can show you more details on how to maximize that if you're looking to earn more income than what we've shared with you today. But here's some key takeaways that I want to share with you. Number one, Solavei is targeting to be the first company to create an economic exchange between mobile and social for the financial benefit of its consumers. Solavei is looking to create millions of thousandaires. Solavei is looking to redefine success by putting $1 billion back into the hands of the people. And remember, it all starts with one trio. Again, my name is Stacy Wallace, and I want to thank you for being a part of this presentation. I encourage you again to remember we are in stealth mode. You're on an NDA. Please do not share this with others unless they are on an NDA. We encourage you again to go out, get your 12, and help them get 12 who get 12. We look forward to seeing you at a launch that will truly create history. Have a great day.